What if I told you there's a man right now spending over $2 million a year getting his blood filtered, his penis shocked with sound waves, eating exactly 1,977 calories every single day down to the milligram, all in the name of reversing his age? Not slowing it down, reversing it? This isn't science fiction. It's the real life of Brian Johnson. He is a millionaire tech entrepreneur who sold his company to PayPal and now dedicates every single moment of his life literally to one mission: Dante die. Or at the very least, die as young on the inside as humanly possible. God. He calls it Project Blueprint, and it's the most intense, data-obsessed, full-body biohacking protocol the world has ever seen. But the craziest part? It might actually be working. Brian Johnson is 46 years old. But according to some biological tests, parts of his body are closer to 18. He's had his body measured and optimized more times than a race car at the Indy 500, and with a team of over 30 doctors, researchers, and health experts on staff, he's pushing the boundaries of human aging in a way no one has before. Let's break down exactly what Brian is doing, what works. It's completely insane, and what you might actually be able to take from it. First, let's talk about the foundation of his protocol: Blueprint. Blueprint is essentially a systemized, algorithmic approach to living. Think of it like software for your body. Every single day, Brian follows the exact same routine. Same foods, same workouts, same wake time, same bedtime. The idea is to take willpower and guesswork out of the equation completely. His life is no longer guided by feelings, cravings, or preferences. It's governed by data. If it doesn't make him biologically younger, it gets cut. Period. Let's start with what he eats. Every single day, Brian consumes precisely 1,977 calories spread across 3 specific meals. He doesn't just eat healthy. He's measuring the nutrient density of every bite. His diet is strictly vegan, 0 sugar, 0 alcohol, 0 cheat meals. Ever. His most famous dish? It's called Super Veggie. It's a green goop packed with broccoli, cauliflower, black lentils, hemp seeds, pomegranate juice, and half a dozen other longevity-targeted ingredients. He eats it every day. And yes, he claims to actually like it. Then there's exercise. Johnson works out like a man trying to outrun death. He does an hour of resistance training every morning. He tracks his reps, his rest times, his heart rate, and even his muscle symmetry. After that, it's 30 minutes of high-intensity cardio. Not for fat loss. He's already shredded, but to optimize his cardiovascular system and VO2 max. Here's where things get wild. This man starts his day by waking up with the sunrise. No, alarm clock, because his sleep has been dialed in with military precision. He sleeps in a blackout room. He wears a temperature-regulated sleep cap. He monitors his heart rate variability, blood oxygen levels, and brainwave patterns to optimize every sleep cycle. If his REM sleep dips by even 5%, he investigates it like a crime scene. Every morning, he collects stool, blood, and urine samples to send to his lab team for analysis. Yes, every single day. He takes over 100 supplements daily. That includes the usual suspects like magnesium, zinc, omega-3 south, but also cutting-edge compounds like NMN, TMG, lithium orotate, and spermidine. And get this, he undergoes ultrasound imaging of his internal organs every month. Full-body Mr. is, and regularly checks the length of his telomeres, which are a biological marker of cellular aging. And yes, I mentioned the penis earlier, and I wasn't joking. Johnson uses acoustic wave therapy on his genitals multiple times a week. It's a non-invasive treatment that uses low-intensity sound waves to promote tissue regeneration and blood flow. According to him, it's part of optimizing every function of the body, even sexual health and performance. But one of the most eyebrow-raising protocols? Brian once had his 17-year-old son donate blood plasma to him. He called it a test of young blood transfusion and experimental therapy that's shown promise in mice, where the blood of a younger specimen improves the health of an older one. It's not just controversial, it's the stuff of dystopian sci-fi. And yet Brian claims it didn't produce the desired effects, so he stopped doing it. Still, he tried it. That's the level he's operating on. Now here's the big question. Is this working? Well, the results are honestly kind of nuts. According to tests run by independent labs, Brian Johnson has A heart that functions like a 37-year-old skin that resembles someone in their late 20s. In the lungs. Gum inflammation levels and blood glucose control of someone in their teens. He's aging more slowly than 99% of people alive. In fact, researchers at MIT said that Brian has reduced his biological age by over 5 years. In less than 2 years of following Blueprint, even more impressively, his pace of aging, measured through what's called a Dunedin pace testes, now about 0.69. That means he's aging at 69% the speed of a typical human. To put that into perspective, every 12 months for you is about 8.3 months for Brian, biologically. Now, obviously there are critics. Some say he's obsessive. Others argue it's not sustainable or scalable for the average person. After all, who can afford $2 million a year on anti-aging protocols? But Johnson's response to that is this. He's the prototype. His goal isn't to stay youthful alone, it's to create a repeatable, shareable system that can eventually be scaled and democratized. He's already started publishing parts of his blueprint for free. His meals, supplement stack, and workout protocols are all online. He wants to prove that aging isn't just some mysterious, inevitable decline, but a condition we can intervene in. And that's what makes this story so compelling, because whether you think Brian Johnson is a visionary or a lunatic, you can't deny this. He's redefining what it means to age, not by chasing immortality, but by using science to ask, what if we didn't have to break down so soon? And if that question makes you uncomfortable, maybe it's because we're not used to seeing someone treat aging as optional. So what do you think? Is Brian Johnson on the verge of cracking the code to human longevity? Or is he just a rich guy trying to buy his way out of time? Let me know in the comments. Be sure to like if this blew your mind. And subscribe for more deep dives into the people pushing the limits of science, health, and human potential. Thanks for watching.